Pre-foreclosures. Let's talk about pre-foreclosures, right? Pre-foreclosure wholesaling. Okay. Um, the honest truth is that ever since I've been in this game, haven't thought about anything else. I don't like as far as targeting. The conversation is easier for me when I'm dealing with somebody in pre-foreclosure, um, because I don't have to sell them on the idea of selling. Okay, they kind of know that they can't afford the property. They have an idea that they can't afford to hold on to the property. So and that automatically puts me in the position where I'm serving, where I'm bringing value. And there's three pillars in this game, or the game of entrepreneurship. There's value, there's automation or media, okay, automated media, and then there's people. So if there's no people, no money. Okay, money comes from only one place, from other people. Okay, so those are the three core pillars. If you can figure out how to link those together, you'll be in the game. But the value part, right? If you go on Zillow and you start calling for sale by owners, you put yourself in a position where you can't really serve them, because they listed that property for the most part because they want full money. Or you go talk to people that has properties on the market on the MLS. They want full blown money. So if you go there and you're looking for discounted properties, you see there's a problem there, right? You can't serve, or you have to sell them on the idea that you're there to serve them, and that makes life difficult for you. So imagine having to do that over and over again. So pre-foreclosure wholesaling is essentially where it's at. And it's funny how people are now starting to talk about it like it's some kind of brand new stuff. It's not new. Okay. Pre-foreclosure wholesaling is not new because we're in post-pandemic era. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's always been there, and that's what you should have paid attention to for all the while, especially if you're getting started. Okay. The only thing is that's different when I started is that back then I focused on people that are underwater. I negotiated lots of short sales. Basically, people that owe way too much. They owe way too much to the bank than the property is actually worth. So that took us time. So now these days I still do that, but I put a lot of energy in people that have equity, but they are owing money and they just need to sell me because they moved out of state and the house has been sitting down vacant. That's three things that I just mentioned: vacant, non-owner occupied, pre-foreclosures. Those are really additional reasons why they may want to sell at a discount, and we use that in our favor. So we absolutely start with pre-foreclosure wholesaling. Unless we need a bigger data, then we may remove that criteria. And sometimes we have to market heavy, and we do that. All right. But that's key to your conversation. So this question says, I want to start calling pre-foreclosures, but I'm not sure how to open up the conversation. Do I just call and say, hey, my understanding is that you are going through foreclosure and I want to help? No, don't do that. Don't do that. All right. And I can tell you, I made a mistake. I probably made that mistake earlier on in my career, probably back then, 2005, 6, I probably did, and I think I've told a story before. There was a time that I showed up to someone's property with a magnet sign on my Chrysler Concorde that says avoid foreclosure, we buy houses. And we made an appointment together. I made an appointment and I showed up with that sign. And as soon as he saw me with that sign, he told me to get the hell out of here, because he did not appreciate the fact that I'm announcing this business on the street. He said, just get out of here, man. No, I don't want to work with you, right? So this was in Plainfield, New Jersey. So since then, I know that the last thing you want to do is come off as creepy to the prospects. Instead ask them generic questions like, why do you want to sell? When do you need to sell? How soon do you need to sell? Those two questions are the magic question. They will tell you, okay, do you have any lien against the property? How much? Easing on it. But your marketing message is not avoid foreclosure. Your marketing message is not, I know you're in foreclosure, let me come help you. Don't do that. It will work against you all day long, okay? Some people are probably desperate enough to still work with you, but Generally speaking, you don't want to come off as creepy. You just want to show up as an investor. That's what you are. Never show up as a wholesaler, because there's no such thing. That's just a strategy. That's just an exit strategy. Okay. There's no such thing. Like the board of realtors and real estate companies, and they don't know what that is. It's annoying to actually call yourself a wholesaler. Okay. In our community here, yeah, I guess, right? But you don't go Google Newark, New Jersey wholesaler. There's no such thing. Okay. What you can find, the way you find investors is by saying, sell my house fast in Newark, New Jersey. That's the marketing message. We buy houses in New Jersey. That will be the marketing message, not wholesaling. Okay. Not subject to deals. Don't say things like that. Keep it simple. You buy houses. Your job is to go there, speak to them, express to them that you can help them solve the problem. Solution being getting rid of the property, okay? Meaning value, the first core pillar of this business, right? That's your job. You lock it up under contract, and then you pass that opportunity up to somebody else in exchange for a fee. That's as simple as that. In the conversation, they will open up to you. They will tell you everything. So tell me what's going on. Tell me the story. What's the deal with the property? Why do you need to sell so fast? Why didn't you consider listing it with the realtor? I don't have that time. I don't want to show the house. I don't want to be showing houses. I just, well, why do you feel like you're in a hurry? You're gonna get the most money if you list it with the realtor. I don't have that time. I have a foreclosure coming up on July 7th, and it may got foreclosed on. Oh. Now you put yourself in a position where you're there to help them, consulting, not selling, just being a human being. That's it. That's all you need to be. But of course, you gotta know what you're saying. You gotta know what you're doing. You have to understand that you need to show up like an expert. Okay. If they smell that you are not confident about what you're saying, you may get chewed up and spit it out. Okay. So repetition is the mother of mastery. That's why we put together 11 days challenge, but also like a continuity program to help you do this over and over again until you start locking up properties under contract like OG, until you start making money in the business. Then it just gets easier. And that's when you can use the word easy. In reality, in life, when you want something bad enough, easy, difficult, hard, they're not relevant. We don't talk about that. And people that come into this game that to look for easy stuff, or they want to get rich overnight, I actually create my marketing message to repel them, to push them away. Okay, that's why if people take action quicker, they pay cheaper through my system. If they take action longer, they pay a lot more. Okay, they pay a lot more. All right, so that's that really quickly. So let's go on to the next one here.